school basketball coverage on the one to count on for today's local sports, KNIA and KRLS, streaming at KNIAKRLS.com and on the free KNIA KRLS app.
Here's Larissa Wells, gets it out to Emma, bobbles it, shoots, splash down, Emma Duncan.
Sprunk drives, kicks to Fancher, to Andringa, who's going to get it inside to Mulder, and Mulder with the slam!
Up and under, turnaround shot is up, no good. Charlie Wilmot tips the rebound out to himself, out to Dre, wide open for three, knocks it down! Hand in his face, and Braden Dre puts Eagle up 46-43.
We'll get you ready for all of tonight's action with our keys to the game, starting lineups, colors of the game, and more.
Kept the rebound, Parker Elder goes for the dunk, counted and one for Parker Elder. There you go.
Norris now with the top of the key, hands it back to Smith, back to Norris, a three, splash down, goes Landon Norris, his 15th, and it's a 7-point game.
Aiden Stoltz, three on the way. Yes, Aiden Stoltz pours it in from downtown. Eagles match their largest lead.
Now let's head to the gym for all the exciting action of South Central Iowa high school basketball on the one to count on for today's local sports coverage, KNIA and KRLS.
And a pleasant good evening, everybody, from Norwalk, Iowa, at the Norwalk Physical Education and Competition Center. You're listening to high school basketball on 94.3 KNIA, along with, you could be on the web as well at KNIAKRLS.com. And also you can watch tonight on the Norwalk Warrior Production YouTube channel. So we got all the bases covered tonight. Mike Effner along with Chris Larson, excited to bring you a girls-only varsity game tonight. It's the Carlisle Wildcats, ranked about 8th or so in Class 4A. They'll take on Norwalk. Carlisle comes into the game with a 10-3 overall record. They're 6-2 in the Raccoon River Conference. Norwalk is 3-9 overall, 2-5 in the Little Hawkeye. And Coach, this is a non-conference game, but it's an area rivalry.
Yeah, absolutely. These teams have seen a lot of each other over the last few years, have met up not only during the regular season, but then again in the postseason at least once. I'm thinking maybe even twice recently. And always a good battle. You know, these are kids that kind of grew up playing against each other. And I think anytime you get these county rivalry games, there's always just a little added incentive.
If I remember right, JoJo Bice last year up at Carlisle went over 1,000 career points. That was her big milestone night up there. Had a big ball game.
You bet.
Carlisle's got some talented players on this team. They got a freshman in there that's averaging about 12 points a game and nearly 6 assists. She kind of runs the show out there, and a senior in Isabel Noring that leads the way at 13.6 points a game. So what do you know about this Wildcat team?
Yeah, I think very guard-oriented. You know, obviously with the youth in there, that is something to keep an eye on. But I think similar to maybe some of the other Raccoon River teams that we've seen this year, you're going to see a really fast-paced transition team that wants to get up and down the court.
And, of course, Norwalk coming off a disappointing loss. They were trying to have a 2-0 week last week. They won at Newton, went to Oskaloosa on Friday, led for much of the way there at 4 in the fourth quarter. Had some calls that didn't go their way down the stretch, to say the least. And Oski went on a 14-2 run and ended up winning the game by about 8. So going to look to try to bounce back tonight and put that in the rearview mirror.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, one thing, as you kind of reflect on the Warriors season, their schedule has just been filled with ranked teams, and you kind of went down to Oski on a Friday night and thought, oh, this is a bit of a must-win. Then, you know, I took a little time after the game and just kind of checked it out. And, you know, Oski is 6-5 as well. And we were teetering right with them in conference. But I think also it was a good basketball game. Like you said, a couple bounces didn't go our way. But I really do feel like the momentum of this girls' basketball team is headed in the right direction, especially with these young players. And that's what I want to see tonight against another good team. But let's see if we can grow.
Yeah, and on that note, we'll take a look at the Greg Young Chevrolet radio keys to the game for tonight. Coach, what do you got?
Yeah, first, we talked about it a little bit. Very transition-oriented team, so let's watch for our transition defense. Can we take care of the basketball and get good shots that allow us to get back and not give up layups on the other end. I think that's going to be the number one key. If we can control their transition, kind of like we did against DCG about a week ago, and we stayed in that game for a long time because we were really, kind of focused on that. So that would be the first thing. And then the second thing, it's Super Wild Card Weekend, Mike, right? We've all been watching some fun football games, but what I'm talking about here, we need to find a wild card for the Warriors. And what I mean by that is Bailey Birmingham's kind of been doing her thing and is playing great offensive basketball. We need a little offensive output from somebody different, and every now and again it's been Anna. It has been Avery Thomas a little bit. Braylon Clark, we're going to be without her tonight. But maybe, Ava Carlson or Ava
Garvey.
Ava Garvey would be able to step up and be that person. And let's also add Kaylee Carey into that. I think she has been that person. Let's see if we can't start getting a little more consistency out of some of those secondary scores.
Yeah, Thomas is second on the team with 22 three-pointers. Birmingham leads the way with 25, and Kaylee Carey third on the team with 9. So she's been making a lot of those of late. So that's been our Greg Young Chevrolet radio keys to the game. Let Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk go the extra mile for you with award-winning customer service, thousands of vehicles to choose from, and always here, community care. Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk. And they're getting closer to introducing the starting lineups here, but taking their final warm-ups out there. Again, it's Carlisle and Norwalk tonight, non-conference girls basketball on 94.3 KNIA.
It's kind of hard. Still some of the new facility tweaks, the scoreboard kind of disappeared on us, so we didn't know how much time we had left in warm-ups.
Yeah, I thought there was more on there. Then they went to the benches, and I thought, oh, here we go. And now they're back out there in 2.5 minutes until they're going to call them in. So we'll take a break now. We'll be back with the starting lineups and the opening tip here on 94.3 KNIA. Stay with us.
At Holland Farms Senior Living in Norwalk, their goal is for every resident to make Holland Farms their home for years to come by offering services in 3 distinct residential options: carefree living, assisted living, and memory care. Holland Farms can gladly serve the needs of all who reside in their community. Holland Farms Senior Living opened its doors in May of 2021 and is conveniently located at 2800 Sunset Drive, right next to Elizabeth Holland Park. If you are interested in learning more about Norwalk's newest senior living community and would like to schedule a tour, simply visit hollandfarmsliving.com. Cementech in Indianola is hiring for a variety of job openings. Along with competitive pay, Cementech offers free medical insurance premiums, which means no payroll deductions. They also offer 100% employee-owned annual stock grants to build your retirement nest egg at no cost to you, as well as annual educational scholarships awarded to children of employees. Check out their job openings today at cementech.com/careers and come join the team at Cementech in Indianola.
Harvey's Automotive and Machine in Norwalk, your CarQuest Auto Parts team members are here to ensure you get the right parts the first time. Their stores offer a variety of free services and convenient hours to help make your life easier and your driving experience as smooth as possible. At Harvey's Automotive, customer service is driven by independent owners who are passionate about delivering excellence in everything they do. Harvey's Automotive is also a proud supporter of Norwalk High School athletics, and they would like to wish all the Warrior teams good luck.
At Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk, your satisfaction is their top priority. Their friendly professional team is committed to helping you find the information and assistance you need at every step of the car buying and ownership journey. Combine that with their award-winning customer service, thousands of vehicles to choose from, and always here community care, you can trust the team at Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk will go the extra mile to ensure you drive away in the new or used vehicle that fits you. Check them out at gychevynorwalk.com or stop by the dealership at 2501 Sunset Drive in Norwalk today.
Unity Point Clinic Norwalk provides family medicine for people of all ages in Norwalk and the surrounding area. Conveniently located at 801 Colonial Circle and open Monday through Thursday 7:30 to 5:30 and Fridays 7:30 to 5, Unity Point Clinic Norwalk can provide a variety of services for your physical, emotional, and mental health needs, such as routine checkups, immunizations, annual physical exams, and other preventative care. When it comes to your health, trust the professionals at Unity Point Clinic in Norwalk.
Bellflower Florist and Gifts in Norwalk is your neighborhood floral and gift shop that offers exceptional quality, service, and design for all your floral needs. Conveniently located at 2251 Sunset Drive, Suite C in Norwalk, and open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and 8 a.m. to noon on Saturdays
are proud to serve Norwalk, Indianola, Carlisle, the surrounding communities, and Des Moines metro area. Bellflower Florist and Gifts is your family-owned full-service flower and gift shop for all occasions. From floral arrangements to gifts for everyone, they have you covered at Bellflower Florist and Gifts in Norwalk. Remax Precision of Norwalk is ready to help lead the search for your next home. Remax Precision is a premier upscale real estate firm specializing in new construction, residential, and commercial real estate in central Iowa. Their mission is to provide a better type of service for both the realtor and clientele through the use of technology, agent experience, and exceptional market knowledge. Contact Remax Precision today at 515-201-4203. Remax Precision of Norwalk is also a proud supporter of Norwalk High School athletics, and they want to wish the Warrior student athletes and teams an outstanding school year.
At Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk, your satisfaction is their top priority. Their friendly professional team is committed to helping you find the information and assistance you need at every step of the car buying and ownership journey. Combine that with their award-winning customer service, thousands of vehicles to choose from, and always here community care, you can trust the team at Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk will go the extra mile to ensure you drive away in the new or used vehicle that fits you. Check them out at gychevynorwalk.com or stop by the dealership at 2501 Sunset Drive in Norwalk today.
Back in Norwalk, Mike Effner along with Chris Larson on 94.3 KNIA. Getting ready for girls basketball. The Norwalk Warriors host the Carlisle Wildcats tonight. And now as they introduce the starting lineups, we're going to take a look at the lineups as well. First of all, for Carlisle, number 1, Isabel Noring, a 5'7" senior. She averages 13.6 points per game. Number 3, Emma Pitts, a junior, 5'5", 7.2 points per game. Number 12, Sage Austin, a 5'11" senior in there, averaging 1.5 points per game. Number 23, Macy Comito, the 5'9" freshman standout for the Wildcats, averages 11.7 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 5-point assists per game. And then rounding out the starting 5 is number 25, Katie Keeney, a 5'10" senior, so some more height in there, 8.8 points and 7.9 rebounds per game. Now for the home team, the Norwalk Warriors, 3-9 on the season. Number 10, Anna Larson in there. She started every game, a junior, 5'4", averaging 5.5 points, 5.3 rebounds, and 4.1 assists per contest. Number 11, Ava Carlson, 5'7" freshman, also starting, 1.2 points and 2.6 rebounds per game. Number 14, Avery Thomas, a 5'8" sophomore, 6.2 points, 3.9 rebounds per contest. Number 15, Ava Garvey, 5'9" sophomore, 2 points and 3.1 rebounds a game. And then rounding it out, the leading scorer for Norwalk, 5'8" sophomore Bailey Birmingham, 17.5 points, 5.9 rebounds, and 1.2 assists per game.
That's the crew. Here we go. What do you think?
Well, just got to have a good start tonight. If you're Norwalk, you had the not so great finish the other night, so you want to get off on a good foot tonight. And it's not going to be easy. Carlisle, again, will up-tempo you and press you and do a lot of things. They can knock down threes, but just got to play your game, focus on that defensive end and go from there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think very similar to some, it almost feels like a broken record. We have had to probably play, what do you think, 6 or 7, maybe even 8 ranked teams this year who were ranked at some point in time?
I think it's 8 or 9.
Yeah, and so one thing to keep in mind is they know the recipe for success. You just got to hang around, right? So in this first quarter, what we really want to be watching for is, can we get transition under control? Can we do little things like that? Can we get some ball movement, maybe get an easy bucket or two on offense? And just make sure you turn it into a ball game. What you don't want to do is come out, be out of control, and let them do everything they want. So I would really lock in on the defensive end to start tonight.
Take a look at a few more stats coming into this one. Team stats right now, field goal percentage, Carlisle 37.3%. They shoot 29.4% from three-point range. They've made 97 trays on the year. And 61.2%, so not too bad at the free throw line either with 170 attempts. Norwalk, they shoot 32.5% overall, 25.6% from the stripe. They've made 72 threes in 281 attempts, so they don't put it up quite as much as Carlisle, but they get it up there. And then very similar at the free throw line, 61.5%, 107 for 174. And we do have one final score in already from tonight in girls basketball from around the region. It was Melcher Dallas 45, Diagonal 38.
Okay.
So it's a Monday night, not going to be a lot of scores tonight, but we'll try to keep you posted on as many as we can.
Got Coach Brian White down there for Carlisle. Did you ever run into Brian back in your days of Southwest Iowa?
There was the Harlan girls during their little dynasty there. They ran into Carlisle State in a semifinal game.
Okay.
So.
I know he spent some time down at Red Oak for a while, and kind of that area. He also was a boys coach at Oskaloosa for a while, so he and I went back and forth a little bit. Oh, there we go.
And a steal.
Little turnover.
Off the tip.
Yeah. Norwalk came out in that 2-3 zone and gave Carlisle a little bit of trouble early. Let's see if we can't get something going on offense.
So Carlisle's first possession ends in a backcourt violation. Now Norwalk's going to get their first crack at it, and it's going to end in a turnover, stolen away in the front court, and taking it end to end is Katie Keeney, and she's fouled on her way to the basket, the 5'10 senior. So Keeney's going to go to the line here with 7:38 left in the opening quarter.
Bit of a underclassman mistake right there by Bailey leads to the problem on the other end. We were trying to get the ball inbounds, and she was being denied, and she kind of didn't anticipate the problem right away, and it led to us kind of getting ourselves a little bit out of control.
Keeney's first free throw is no good, rimmed out. She's got one more on the way.
Rebound.
That one's no good as well. Birmingham with the rebound, so no damage done off the turnover. And now Birmingham has it taken away from behind by Emma Pitts. That comes Carlisle. Now in the lane is Isabel Noring. So the first points of the game for Carlisle, and it's 2-0.
3 turnovers on 3 possessions so far for the Warriors, and that is not going to be a recipe for success.
Yeah, we wanted that good start, and so far on the offensive end, it's been a struggle. No shot attempts in 3 possessions, so back it comes with Carlisle. Noring going to put up a 3 now, rims in and out. Ava Garvey with the rebound for the Warriors, so we'll see if they can have a little better possession here.
Yeah, let's see if we can't get a shot up this possession.
Baby steps.
All right. Any shot.
And ball knocked out of bounds there. Ava Carlson had it in the corner. It was knocked away. It'll stay with Norwalk. 20 on the shot clock. Just a minute into this one. Non-conference action. Carlisle and Norwalk here on 94.3 KNIA. And another turnover. This time it's a 5 count on the inbounds pass.
Well, this is going to be interesting here. You know, we're going to keep an eye on this. Great growth for Bailey right now. They're face guarding her with a really good athletic guard in Noring, and she's going to have to work to get open. So let's see how she adjusts as the game goes along.
Carlisle reverses it around. Now they get it inside to the freshman. Her shot is no good. Macy Camito was posted up down there. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll go to Norwalk.
Good action on the against the 2-3 zone by Carlisle, however. Looks to be like maybe a 1-2-2. Got to get somebody in the middle of the court there. Look to ball fake.
Yep. Birmingham gets it across the timeline. Now she's going to be trapped after she loses her dribble. Larson now with it. They reverse it to the other side. Avery Thomas is going to try the left side. Now she's trapped.
Yeah.
So this is going to be an aggressive trap they're going to face for much of the night. Larson with it. Now finds a crease. Left-handed shot is up. No good. And rebounded by Carlisle.
Well, we got a shot up.
Here comes Camito with it.
Get that ball stopped, girls.
Camito coast to coast, shot too hard off the backboard. Birmingham has it. Here comes Norwalk again. Down 2-0, 2 minutes into this one. Larson drives in, kicks to the corner. 3-pointer on the way. Ava Carlson, no good.
Okay.
One and done.
Rebound,
Carlson.
Get back. See?
In transition, knocked away by Ava Carlson. It's going to be saved by Camito, but no, Anna Larson comes out of there with it. 2-on-1 fast break. Larson all the way in, shot good.
That away, good. Good aggressiveness there. Nice hustle by both Ava Carlson and Anna on the steal on this end.
A good job there of if they didn't stop the dribble, taking it all the way in and finishing that time by Larson. Now Camito with a shot fake. She'll pull up from the baseline, shot no good. Birmingham with the board. Here comes Norwalk. Birmingham pulls up, thinks about a three. Now has it knocked away by Noring. Got to watch her. She's quick.
She is a good defender. So Bailey, like I said, that's going to be good for her, though.
Carlson gets it inside to Garvey. She has it knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Norwalk. 19 on the shot clock.
I'm excited to watch this little matchup between Noring and Bailey Birmingham as the night goes on. And let's see if Bailey doesn't respond to her pressure. She's a good defender. Sometimes that's just a good challenge, and it can wake up a good offensive player. There you go.
Inbounds play from under their own basket. Birmingham tries to draw the foul, throws up a left-handed shot, no good.
Stop ball, stop ball.
Here comes Camito. Crossover dribble, spin move in the lane. That was pretty by the freshman. Camito scores in transition.
I've heard stories that she's a pretty darn good player, and that's a good start for her. That's a good move.
That's what you call a little shake and bake.
Yeah, that's legit.
Near turnover, Norwalk keeps control of it. Larson with it, how her shot is blocked.
Yeah.
A three-point attempt, but Carlson has it underneath. Now Birmingham fights for control of it, and she's knocked to the ground. Gonna get a foul on Carlisle. Hold called underneath.
Basketball's an interesting game, isn't it? We kind of went from last Friday night where for every breath was called, and then now they're kind of letting them play tonight.
Nice inbounds play here, but Thomas can't quite finish with the left hand.
Get back.
It was a good recovery there on the inbounds by Katie Keeney to kind of hamper that shot. And now they get a foul call on Norwalk there on the rebound battle. 4-2 Carlisle, your score. We're nearing the midway point of the first quarter here. Mike Effner and Chris Larson with you on 94.3 KNIA.
Oh, that should be us.
Got a finger on it, then it went off the hand of Camito and out of bounds. So turnover forced there by Larson. It'll go back to Norwalk.
Keep taking care of that ball. Run your press break. Don't get yourself in trouble by dribbling into that pressure. See, that's where you got to be careful.
Carlson nearly tied up in the corner. She gets out of it with her dribble, gets it to Larson, and now a timeout called by Jill Martin as she sent some trouble out there on that possession. I think maybe just a chance to regroup here a little bit too, down 4-2, 3:54 left in the first quarter. Looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Yep, I think when they're playing this trapping style defense, you're gonna have to get used to that a little bit tonight. That sometimes they're gonna put you in some precarious situations. The good thing is when you're playing teams like that, normally I should know a really good saying, but like the dawn comes right after the storm or something. The sunshine comes, because that's really true in basketball too. If you can break out of traps, then you have 4-on-3 coming out of it.
Somebody's going to be open,
right?
Yeah. And that'll be what they'll try to do here as the game goes on. Just get a better feel for how to maybe sense those traps before they get to you and know what you're going to do with it before it happens.
And that's what we were just talking about, especially like against that pressure, right? You got to work hard to come get it. Oof, man, we're having.
They got the ball inbounds there. Carlson, aggressive drive to the hoop. She'll kick it back to Thomas. Got a good look from three, and it's nothing but net. 3-point shot by Avery Thomas.
I like what Ava Carlson brings to the table. Nice athletic move by her. All right, let's see if we can't get a stop now.
Norwalk's got their first lead. Now a kind of a high-low action there. Hit the baseline cutter, and the shot is good by Katie Keeney.
I'd like to see Ava Garvey just stay on the baseline there. Make that girl knock that shot down, I think.
So Norwalk's first lead of the night was short-lived. It's now 6-5 Carlisle. Thomas has the ball taken away by Comito out there in three-point territory, and it's going to end up in a jump ball.
She's a good player. I know I'm only 4 minutes and 50 seconds in, but I'm uber impressed with this young lady.
Well, that move that she made in transition was enough for me.
Good job by Bailey. Did you see how she worked a little harder to get open that time? She's going to get a hand check there if she.
Good drive to the hoop. Gets all the way in there. Shot rimmed out, but Bailey Birmingham rewarded with the foul call. She'll go to the line here. I think maybe a little discussion in the huddle led to that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I liked it. And you see what I was saying, though? It all started, she V-cutted to get herself open to start the play, and that actually led to the layup on the other end. That's also Noring's second foul, so that's a big call right there.
That is big. That'll help Bailey out a little bit,
Absolutely,
getting Noring out of there. First free throw was no good. The second one is good, and we're tied at 6 with 3:04 left in the first quarter.
It's like a 1-3-1 for the Warriors. Little different look for them. Let's see.
They play a lot of man, but this is a 1-3-1 for sure.
Nice.
And shot is no good. It goes out of bounds off Carlisle, so Norwalk will have a shot to take the lead here. 6-6, 2:52 left in the opening quarter.
What do you think? I've really felt like good about us when we play zone. I think we look good in zone.
Well, they've got the athletes that can cover the ground for it, for sure.
One more.
One
Hit
more
that
pass.
Good
Birmingham
job.
open top of the key. Three-pointer on the way.
It's
no
all right.
good. Rebounded by Camito as she hits the floor. Now she's tied up. There'll be another jump ball, and it'll stay with Carlisle.
Impressive ball movement by the Warriors, though. Good drive baseline. Oh, no, it's Norwalk.
It is Norwalk's ball, yep.
But the ball moved from side to side and set up Bailey, our best shooter, for a really nice-looking shot at 3. Oh,
Larson three-pointer, all long one there, a little bit short.
Sprint.
Now transition opportunity for Carlisle. Pass went under the basket. They were able to save it, though. Now a three-pointer from the corner by Keeney is no good. Here comes Ava Carlson with it. Doesn't have numbers. It's 1-on-5, but she gets in there and is called for the charge.
You know, at times I feel like with this team, with this girls' team, you're just watching like a young stallion trying to figure things out. And I just see such good potential in them, but then sometimes they play like they're freshmen, you know, and then that's all right too.
Yep, got to know your strengths and your limitations and play to them, and it's a learning. There's a learning curve.
Just a
with
learning
that.
curve. Yep. Now we got to know where Camito is there on the weak side.
Norwalk still in that 1-3-1 zone. Three-pointer on the way. Carlisle now no good. And it's rebounded by Birmingham.
Good,
so
good.
Still
Get
a
it back
low-scoring battle here. 6-6 early in this one.
Want to see? Yeah, we gotta get that.
Thomas has the ball knocked away, and then it goes between her legs and off Avery Thomas's hands. It's a turnover on the Warriors.
So part of the Warrior offense is every time that from the point, Anna will pass to Avery, and what she's just doing is going and double teaming her. So we got to make an adjustment on her. Oh, she traveled too.
Yep, they missed one there. Keeney with it, kicks it back out top. Another three-pointer on the way for Carlisle is no good.
Good, Bailey.
Putback attempt no good. It was Freeman with that three-point attempt for Carlisle.
Easy.
Birmingham comes out of there with it. Now Larson's going to drive all the way down the lane. She's fouled on the way, and Anna Larson will go to the line for 2.
I think they're going to call it on the floor. Not sure I love that call, but hey, we'll take the foul. Let's see if we can't get a block-to-block screen here for Bailey for a layup. It should be there. Be patient. Throw it, Anna. Throw it right over her ear.
Instead, they go up top to Ava Garvey with it. They'll reset there. New shot clock.
I would really like to see, well,
Thomas
I'd like
three-pointer.
To see that go in.
No good. It's going to be
go.
chased down by Ava Garvey.
Move it, move it.
New shot clock again. Birmingham with it now.
I'd like to see Bailey get aggressive with Noring out of the game.
Yeah, for sure. Garvey with it now, trapped over in the corner. She tries to get it inside to Carlson, but it's stolen away by Carlisle. And here comes Camito with it. Three-pointer on the way. This time it's good. That's number 15, Brooke White.
Yep.
So the coach's daughter hits with 3, and it's 9-6 Carlisle.
I like that 2-3 a lot more than the. Get him off.
Loose ball, tied up. This time it'll go to Carlisle.
So one thing you got to make a little bit of an adjustment here is every time we're going to the wing, they're just causing all sorts of chaos. So you got to try and work your offense through the middle a little bit more if you can.
Yeah,
and I know that's easier said than done, but I promise you it can be done.
And when they've done that, good things have happened.
Oh, she traveled. Good job.
So Camito called for the travel near midcourt, harassed a little bit by Larson there.
Yeah, well, and what they did is kind of took a page out of the boys' book there. They did that run and jump 2-3 zone, and were able to cause a travel.
Yeah, we've seen that work well for the Norwalk girls as well at times. 13 seconds, though, left in the quarter here. Thomas with it. She's guarded. She gets it across midcourt. Now to Larson with 7 seconds to go. She'll dish it off to Thomas. She's guarded tightly, moves it to the top of the key. 1 second left. Larson gets a shot up, banks, but no good.
Today.
Not quite open. Decent look at it, but no good. So 1 quarter in the books here. Battle of the defenses so far. Some turnovers both ways. Carlisle 9, Norwalk 6. We'll be back after this on 94.3 KNIA. Back in Norwalk, 1 quarter in the books. It's Carlisle 9, Norwalk 6. Mike Effner and Chris Larson with you tonight. A couple other scores. We gave you that final, Melcher Dallas over Diagonal. And then at the end of 1, it's Pella Christian 8, Albia 6. Norwalk will get it here to start the second quarter. And Birmingham driving down the right side of the lane, and a foul called on the way on Carlisle.
It's now 16 fouls on Carlisle, so if the Warriors can keep attacking, we should get to the free throw line a little bit here in the second quarter.
Gotta go, girls. On the side here, Birmingham to inbound. Gonna have to hurry, gets it into Larson. She's trapped immediately, but Larson finds a way out of it. Now Ava Garvey, left corner 3 is no good, and rebounded over there by Carlisle. Here comes Camito with it, looking to push. She finds her teammate on the right side. It's White. They reverse it. Camito for 3.
Yeah.
And that's good by the freshman. Camito with her first 3-pointer of the night. She's got 5.
Head up.
And it's 12-6 Carlisle.
Yeah, I think I like that 2-3 zone. We just got to know where she's at all the time, right?
Yeah, they've got some shooters out there.
Yeah.
The White girls and Camito, and there's a few others as well that can put it up. Noring. Thomas now pulls up from about 17. No good.
Job, Ava
good
Carlson.
Rebound underneath by Ava Carlson. So her hard work rewarded underneath. The first bucket of the night for Carlson, and it's 12-8.
No, slide your feet. Get there, shooter.
They go inside this time. Now they kick it back out. 3-pointer on the way there by Breanne White. And it's no good, goes out of bounds, so goes back to Norwalk. They trail by 4, just a little over a minute into this second quarter.
Yeah, nice job, a good rotation on that. I really like, as long as they're alert and kind of know where the shooters are, and I think in particular Camito, for me personally, let's make somebody else beat us in that zone and we'll be in good shape.
Larson trap, now gets it away to Thomas. She's gonna kick it, skip it into
Ava
the corner
Carlson,
for Ava Carlson.
Feeling that, no.
No good, it was an air ball, rebounded by Camito. They get a fast break opportunity now, Carlisle does. 3-pointer on the way from the other side, in and out. That
Good,
was,
Ava.
the other White girl, I believe. No, yes, Brooke
Push,
White.
push.
Larson with it, she's gonna push it for Norwalk. Now they'll reset, Thomas with it, guarded up top.
Camito, she's a little stinker out there.
That's one way to put it.
She's everywhere.
Birmingham drives in the lane, steps
go.
through, and
one.
scores.
Scrapers.
Big step through there, and a tough shot made by Bailey Birmingham, and it's 12-10.
Ball.
Pitts drives baseline, little finger rolls, no good, but they call a little bailout foul on Ava Garvey.
Yep, got to slide and cut that baseline off, Avery. You know, it kind of put them in a little bit of a precarious situation there.
So it'll be Emma Pitts at the line for Carlisle. First one is up, rolls around, bounces out, no good.
Okay, Noring's coming back into the game. Let's kind of see how Coach White decides to have her play. But obviously the game has changed a lot since she went out of the game. So let's see, you know, if that doesn't have an impact, if there's something strategically we can do to attack her a little bit.
Second free throw is good by Pitts, 13-10 Carlisle over Norwalk. Warriors break the pressure. Thomas is going to dribble it from the left
Be careful.
wing to the top of the key. Still dribbling, a lot of dribbling this possession. He finds Birmingham on the
go.
handoff, and Birmingham knows what to do with it. Knocks down the three-pointer, and we're tied at 13.
Good job, Avery, taking care of that ball, being tight with it. It was a little nervous, but like we talked about, sometimes out of that comes good things, right? Yep.
Camito thinks about a three.
Floor, dig. High hand.
Out. Now Keeney from the corner. That rims
Rebound.
out on three.
Grab it,
Larson
Anna.
had the ball knocked out of her hands on the rebound. Camito comes up with a loose ball. Now it's Noring at the free throw line. Her pass tipped by Birmingham and stolen away by Avery Thomas.
There we go.
So a chance for Norwalk to find that
Hit
lead
it.
again. Thomas, three-pointer on the way from Birmingham. No good. Larson with the rebound. She steps into the lane, now feeds
Good
Carlson.
pass, and one.
Shot is good, and one. Gotta love it. Jill Martin pumps her fist on that one. And Norwalk on top, 15-13.
Love to see it. Really good offensive rebound, and great find by Anna. And the Warriors have their first lead of the night. Get in there.
Free throw
Get that ball.
in and out, rebounded by Noring.
Stop ball, stop ball.
So the Warriors were down 9-6.
Yeah, that's a charge.
Tough drive in there. They're going to get Carlson on the blocking foul. Maybe just there's no dotted circle under there just for being too far under the basket. They call the blocking foul, and they're going to
I
give.
don't know about that.
Yeah, that was close.
Tough call. Tough call. I agree with you. I mean, I think she was underneath the basket, but I also think she might have been set.
Yeah, I think she was set, and Camito was definitely a little bit
out
out of control.
Yeah,
so,
but Kaylee Carey checking in for the first time. Give Ava Carlson a much-deserved rest.
but the first free throw was no good. She gets 1 out of 2 in the end. 6 points now for Camito.
I'd like to see Anna right here attack Noring in this pressure when they reverse it. It's going to her right hand, and maybe you could get her being lazy and trying to reach for you. Let's see.
Yeah, that'd be
on
big.
the reversal. Yep, right here. Let's see if Bailey can attack her. Yep. And you can even see her. You can see Noring's defense is a lot different than it was to start the game, right? So another good reason to attack her.
The 2 fouls have taken some of the aggressiveness out of Noring. And now a blocking foul called on Carlisle as well.
I thought, didn't it say, maybe I was looking at I thought that was the 6th last time.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned it. I thought that would send him. And there was another foul since then as well when Carlson had the and one.
Get in there, ball.
Instead, it's an inbounds play. Birmingham three-pointer is good, and it's 18-14 Norwalk.
Excellent job there by the Lady Warriors on the inbounds play. Good.
So after a slow start in the scoring department, Birmingham's starting to pick it up with a couple threes. She's got 9 points.
And this 2-3 zone is get out of there.
Noring three-pointer in and out. Rebounded by Keeney, and she's fouled on the way back up. So Katie Keeney will go to the line.
Got to have that one. Just out of the zone. Sometimes it can be tricky to rebound, so got to make sure we are really, and sometimes out of the zone, it's not even so much, that typical, you hear people say box out. It's not so much about boxing out, but it is just going after the basketball.
First free throw up and good by Katie Keeney. Keeney shooting 50% from the line coming into this one. She was 20
she should
for 40.
miss this one then, right? Oh,
no,
come on, Mike.
Nothing but net on the second one. So 18-16 now. Norwalk leads Carlisle. Birmingham breaks the pressure, finds Thomas. No hesitation. Three-pointer good.
So the threes are falling in Norwalk tonight.
Avery Thomas with a pair. Birmingham with a pair. There's 4 trays.
There.
And it's 21-16.
Rebound. Good.
By Pitts was no good on the 3. Rebound Thomas.
Get a good one here.
Looking to build on a 5-point lead now. You got 2 hot hands out there.
They go 2-3 zone here. So, that zone offense has been a little bit of a bugaboo for the Warriors. Let's see if we can't solve it here.
Birmingham with it up top. 17 on the shot clock.
1-2-2. Oh, look at that weak
Finds
side.
Carey at the high post. Has it knocked away, but gets it to Ava Garvey. Now she's trapped on the baseline.
One
Back
more.
up top.
Move it.
7 seconds. Birmingham drives the lane. Shot up. No good. There's contact. No foul. But here comes Norwalk in transition. Noring with it. She's going to pull up.
Travel.
White back to Noring.
Good transition D by the Warriors, though, right? Those are the
Yeah.
exact kind of situations we were talking about. Oh, almost. Get there, get there.
Carlisle reverses it. Pitt's going to drive, kick it back out. Keeney, three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebounded, though, by White. Here comes Keeney on the drive. Sidesteps Garvey and gets the left-handed shot to go. So Keeney with the third chance opportunity, and it's now 21-18.
Got to get those rebounds in that 2-3 zone. That's the one thing we want to keep an eye on. Bailey might shoot it from there. You better watch her. I don't know that I'd hate it either.
She's seen a couple go through, so she's not going to
Carey
hesitate.
working that high post area, so let's see if. Got to keep that ball moving, though. That's the one thing we're kind of getting in these late shot clock situations because the ball's sticking.
Thomas throws up a little bit, didn't have her feet set on that one, so it's short. Larson with the board. The shot is blocked. And Birmingham comes away with it, but they're going to call
a kick.
A kick on Birmingham.
I think it might have been a kick on Carlisle, actually.
So we'll go back to Norwalk.
We'll take it.
2:08 left in the first half here. A fast-moving second quarter. Norwalk led by as many as 5 points. It's now a 3-point game at 21-18, and timeout called by Coach Martin.
Okay.
Looks like another 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it right here. So, after trailing early, by 2-3 points, they were down 9-6 at the quarter break. Norwalk's really kind of had a distinctive advantage this quarter.
Yeah, really good. I think you want to be really grounded in defense for these last 2 minutes, right? Like, make sure we move the ball, no turnovers, against that zone that lead to those pick sixes. We're still, we are just struggling getting into the heart of the defense. I wouldn't mind seeing, I know Bailey's our best three-point shooter, but I also think you want to get your best player in the middle of that zone, and she can make a lot of decisions out of there. I'd like to see the Warriors take a look at that against some of these zones, especially like tonight. Oskaloosa's zone was different, right? Had the big girl right in the middle. This is a 1-2-2. That middle is wide open. Let's see out of the timeout what the Warriors decide to draw.
We've got a fresh shot clock here, 35, so they can take their time. Going to be Larson inbounding underneath the basket. She'll get it into Thomas. Oh, thinks about a three.
You never know with Avery.
No.
Come on.
Avery and Bailey, they like their shots. They get it to Larson at the high post now. She kicks it to Garvey on the right wing. Now they find Carey cutting through. Can't quite finish the layup.
Good idea.
But a nice play.
Sprint.
Here comes Camito with it for Carlisle. Pass deflected by Birmingham, nearly stolen away. Now it's a loose ball. Camito comes up with it. It's going to end up with a shot from the elbow by Keeney.
That's
no
over
good.
the back.
They don't call the overback on Noring, but
that would
Birmingham.
Have been big, too.
Yeah, Birmingham ends up with a loose ball rebound. Minute and a half to go.
Yeah, I
Birmingham
knew that was
for three.
Coming.
No good, just a little long. And on the rebound, Garvey bumps the Carlisle girl, and it's going to be a foul. It'll be number 7 or 8. Be the 8th foul on Norwalk, so it'll be a 1-and-1 for the Wildcats.
You know what I'm going to say, Mike? It's very similar no call down here on the over the back, and then.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, it just same call. All right, let's see if the ball doesn't do the talking for us.
Ball usually knows.
Let's see.
First one up on the
ball don't lie.
No good. And Keeney was in there on the board, had it knocked away by Birmingham. It will stay with Carlisle. 1:24 to go in the first half.
All right, got to get out of here. Come on, work. Got to move on those inbound plays. Got to move. Oh, she traveled.
Inbound shot, no good. Rebounded by Garvey.
Yeah, there we go, Ava.
An inadvertent elbow hits Keeney there, but they're going to get the foul on Keeney.
Yeah.
So it'll be Ava Garvey going to the free throw line now for a 1-and-1.
Big free throws here for Ava. Let's see if she can't finish it off.
21-18 your score. Norwalk leads the 8th-ranked team in Class 4A, the Carlisle Wildcats.
Get in there, ball.
First one up, rims out.
Ooh.
Battle for the rebound, bodies on the deck. It goes out of bounds. They're going to give it to Norwalk.
You know, I've complimented the Warriors on this before, but one thing that you can really tell has been a point of emphasis this year with the coaching staff is those offensive rebounds. And we really have been hustling and fighting for those and doing a nice job.
Kaylee Carey, three-pointer on the way on the inbounds play. It's an air ball. Goes off of a Carlisle player. It's going to stay with Norwalk. 32 on the shot clock, 1:13 on the game clock. This time Birmingham off the inbounds, going to drive it into the lane, step through, and this time they get steps. She's She did get away with that one time earlier where she took a big step through there and got the bucket. This time they call step. She drug
Keep your
her pivot
emphasis
foot.
on defense here. We're in that 1-3-1 again now. Let's see if we can't get a deflection maybe. There we go, turnover.
Pass, Keeney wasn't looking for it on the right baseline. It goes out of bounds, so an unforced turnover on Carlisle. And we're just under a minute, 59.4 to go until half.
Hopefully this is something for, you know, as we finish out this season, though. Like, the Warriors are really starting to come on with these mixing up multiple defenses and kind of keeping teams off balance and doing a really nice job with it. That was trouble.
Carey was trapped in the corner, threw it away, stolen away by Camito. Now she's going to dish it off to Noring, back to Camito, and a nice 2-on-1 fast break executed by Carlisle to cut the margin to 1.
Good ball fake, there we go. We've done a really nice job handling the pressure, though. Now you want to go for one shot, get it out of there. Because now you guarantee having the lead.
Yep, they
go get it, Ava.
Nearly turning over, but Garvey chases it. She had it, and then she lost it, and it's stolen away by Camito, and she's got a layup with 14 seconds left. Puts Carlisle back by 1. That was unforced.
Yep, got to play with 2 hands. That's a good learning opportunity for her.
So Camito up to 10 points now. Birmingham looking for a 3. It's off the mark, though, to the right, and that's going to expire the first half. There's that shot goes out of bounds. So a little bit of a run by Carlisle to end the half. A 6-0 run by the Wildcats. Norwalk's 5-point lead now ends in a 1-point deficit at half, 22-21. Pretty good half, though, Coach.
Yeah, very good half of basketball. You know, we've talked about this a little bit. Just fun to watch this young team continue to grow. I think they did a lot of really good things. Now, here's the deal. If you're going to beat a ranked team, a team with double-figure wins already at this point in the season, you got to play good for, 30, 32 minutes. You can't play well for, 12. And so that's going to be a real challenge for the Warriors. Let's see if they can't go into the locker room, make a few adjustments, and come out with that same intensity level, and not just intensity like play-wise, because I think they play hard, but intensity, in terms of being disciplined, things like don't put yourself in bad situations, right? We should have been holding for one shot. There was no need to even get yourself in trouble. Play with 2 hands, all those little things, and see what they can get done.
Yep, consistency will be the thing they'll look for in the second half here. They've had good moments. It's just not all the time, and Carlisle is in the same boat. They've had some good moments and some tough moments, and the freshman Camito, a good end of the half there. She ends up with 10 points at halftime, getting 4 of them there in the last minute to get Carlisle back on top.
So and if you think, I think both, right, on runouts on layups. And so as we talked about, it's kind of ironic with about 2 minutes left. I think we talked about what a good job the Warriors have done with that transition defense. But it can go just like that, right? You gotta play. When you're playing good teams with good players, they'll let you know if you have any slip-ups.
We'll get you one halftime score here before we go to a break. The Pella Christian girls lead Albion 19-9 at the half, forcing 17 turnovers in the first half. So
really
a good non-conference night for the Pella Christian girls.
Yeah.
Here it's 22-21. Carlisle, ranked 8th in Class 4A, leads the Norwalk Warriors. We'll take a timeout here on 94.3 KNIA. We'll be back with some halftime stats and a look ahead to the second half here. Stay with us on 94.3.
Simply visit Holland Farms Living
5:30, and Friday 7:30 to 5. Unity Point Clinic Norwalk can provide a variety of services for your physical, emotional, and mental health needs, such as routine checkups, immunizations, annual physical exams, and other preventative care. When it comes to your health, trust the professionals at Unity Point Clinic in Norwalk. Bellflower Florist and Gifts in Norwalk is your neighborhood floral and gift shop that offers exceptional quality, service, and design for all your floral needs. Conveniently located at 2251 Sunset Drive, Suite C in Norwalk, and open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and 8 a.m. to noon on Saturdays. They are proud to serve Norwalk, Indianola, Carlisle, the surrounding communities, and Des Moines metro area. Bellflower Florist and Gifts is your family-owned full-service flower and gift shop for all occasions. From floral arrangements to gifts for everyone, they have you covered at Bellflower Florist and Gifts in Norwalk.
Back in Norwalk at the Norwalk PE and Competition Center here. First year, brand new facility. It's a beauty. And we're halftime here.
Is that?
22-21, Carlisle leads Norwalk. We'll take a look at the halftime scoring for both teams. For Carlisle, first of all, freshman Macy Camito with a late little burst there leads the team with 10 points. Katie Keeney has 6, 3 points for Brooke White, 2 points for Isabel Noring, and Emma Pitts with 1 for Norwalk. 4 players in the scoring column, led by Bailey Birmingham with 9, Avery Thomas 6, Ava Carlson 4, and Anna Larson 2. Birmingham and Thomas both have a couple of 3-pointers for Norwalk. Carlisle's got 2 3-pointers. Brooke White has 1 of them, and Camito has the other. Carlisle at the free throw line, I've got them at 3, 4 for 6, 4 for 7. Norwalk is just 1 for 2 at the line in Birmingham.
Right there. I mean, you know, it's a good ball game tonight. I think Warriors have done a nice job of establishing kind of their presence in this game tonight, you know, especially on the defensive end. You know, you probably not want to, we talked about that, don't want to get into a track meet where they're just getting layups. So I think we've taken care of the ball and played good defense. But as I kind of indicated at the end of the half, you can't have any little mental lapses, right? If you're going to beat a good team, a ranked team, you're going to have to play a little closer to perfect than probably how they ended the half.
We'll see what kind of adjustments both teams make as well. We've seen a lot of zone on both sides. Norwalk, more zone than we're accustomed to seeing maybe, but we saw some 1-3-1, some 2-3. Which one of those did you like better?
I like the 2-3 for us. You know, the 1-3-1, I thought we got a little spaced out. I will tell you, in girls basketball, I just like the 2-3 zone, especially if you're athletic. You know, kind of similar to, you remember when we were down playing Winterset in the boys game, they've kind of made their program out of that 2-3 aggressive zone. You get the hands on a lot of balls. You know, you're forced. We always said we want to end possessions on contested jumpers. And when you play a 2-3 zone, oftentimes you're going to have contested jumpers. And I think in girls basketball, you can win a lot of games doing that.
And, of course, Winterset, they've got the star point guard there, the softball player. Can't think of her name right now. Help me out.
Young. Jenna Young.
Jenna Young.
By the way, I don't know if you had heard, she tore her ACL and is going to be on, I think, out for softball, too.
That's too bad.
It is so sad. We talked about her a lot on the broadcast, and just was really one of the bright stars. And so just nothing but healthy thoughts of recovery to her and the people down in Winterset.
Yeah, I was just going to mention, you know, Macy Camito, kind of a younger version
really
of her.
Right?
It's what she can do, a lot of things out there for Carlisle. We've seen her some crossover dribbles on the move, some spin moves in the lane. She can knock down the 3 as well, so talented on defense. So
yeah, she's a good player.
And, of course, Norwalk, a lot of good young players as well, and we're watching them mature here as the season goes on. And I think there's still a season left. We're about maybe halfway through, or a little bit more of the regular season, so we'll continue to see that growth as we get closer and closer to regional time. The season goes, it's a long haul, but it goes fast too.
Well, and with no disrespect to Kaylee, because they will lose Kaylee, but you almost pictured this Warrior team at the beginning of the year in kind of an 18-month process, right? To where it's about this season, but it's about getting better each game, and that's what's being fun. And I'll go beyond that. That next year they're only going to lose Anna, and so they have a lot of people coming up. That where 2 years from now, all of these tough losses are really we're gonna sit and kind of giggle at them as they're kind of knocking the snot out of other teams because they're just paying their dues right now. But what I've really liked out of this Warrior team, I think that they're playing hard, they're playing together, they're coming out every night and putting up a good fight, and they. We're kind of making excuses for them, but they played a really challenging schedule thus far, too.
Oh, extremely challenging. I know at one point they were, I think, all 8 of their losses were to teams that had been ranked or were ranked at the time. So,
and they just keep coming right at these teams. Again tonight. I kind of, as I walked in here, I was thinking, like, when is going to be that night where we, and I think maybe at Ballard we didn't cover that game, but maybe that was a little bit of one. But they come in fresh every night and really do a nice job of playing together and doing the little things to keep themselves in the game.
Well, there's 16 minutes to go in this one, but it's certainly there for the taking.
Yeah.
If they were going to pull off one of these signature wins, tonight could be the night. They're at home. They're up 20. They're down a point now, but they have been up as many as 5 points. They've shown the ability when they do take care of the ball. They get good shots. They've knocked down some threes. They've scored on the move and off drives to the basket as well and sharing the ball. So we'll see what happens here as we start the third quarter.
We're in that 2-3 zone again. Let's keep an eye on where Camito is. I really don't want her to get any open looks out of it. Oh, good.
Carlisle's going to go inside right away. It looks like Keeney down there.
Yeah.
Left-handed finish and one. So you could tell there Carlisle decided we're going to take it inside. They got a little bit of a height advantage there with Keeney.
That happened one time down here as well. You got to really, in that 2-3 zone, protect the baseline. And so you cannot let her sneak by you on the baseline side.
9 points now for Keeney as she hits the free throw. The 50% free throw shooter is now 3 for 3 on the night.
Middle.
Camito tips the pass here and comes up with the steal. Now a pull-up from 6 feet is good.
It's a nice shot by Camito.
Quick 5-0 run to start the half by Carlisle.
Yeah.
And it's 27-21. Birmingham gets it across the timeline. Nice dribble.
Good job.
Splits the defenders and scores off the bank board. 27-23.
Get back. Oh, double dribble.
Noring fakes the pass, now gets the shot up. It looks like she was bumped by Thomas on the shot. Isabel Noring will go to the line.
I don't know if you saw that. She caught it and kind of like hit her hand out and dribble. And I believe the ball's dead when you do that.
Yeah, I missed that. I was writing down Bailey's shot there. And
it's a tricky call, you know what I mean? But I always had learned it or heard people talk about, like, it's kind of your penalty for not catching it cleanly.
So Noring knocks down the first free throw. She's a 69% free throw shooter on the year. At 32 attempts coming into this one, she makes them both here. And the lead is back to 6 at 29-23 for Carlisle.
Using those ball fakes.
Still playing that 1-2-2 three-quarter court press.
Yep,
Birmingham gets it across. So Norwalk will set up shop here. 20 now on the shot clock.
Yeah, there's this zone offense. Let's see if we can.
Try to get it into Garvey. She kicks it to Thomas. Now driving the baseline. Back to Garvey
Good
in
job.
the lane. Good shot. Up, no good. Carlson with the rebound.
Oh, that's a foul.
Her shot is blocked by Noring and out of bounds. So it'll stay.
Yep, let's see if we can execute on this out of bounds play.
Stays with Norwalk as Superintendent D.T. McGee with the retrieval there.
With a good hustle out of DT.
Birmingham knocked to the floor on the inbound shot. No call, no good. And Camito comes out of there with a great diagonal
nice
pass, but I
yeah.
think Ava Garvey might have got a tip on that shot and blocked it. And Thomas comes up with it for Norwalk.
Easy, Avery. Don't get, see, that's where a jump stop would really help you. So, and you know, I was going to say the beginning of this half has really showed you the difference between good young teams and good old teams. And I know Camito's young, but some of these they have some other older girls. And the difference is a little of the body contact that can't be absorbed by the Warriors gets them in trouble. And then little things like slowing yourself down and jump stopping. So let's see if we can't get ourselves back on track. Oh, look, weak side.
So it was a jump ball that resulted in Norwalk keeping it, but now Camito steals the pass. So her presence on defense really being felt as well. Noring drives it in, and a little Euro step through there and gets the shot off the glass. So the biggest lead now for Carlisle at 31-23.
Yeah. Come on, we gotta get somebody in the middle of that. The middle is wide open.
And Birmingham's pass for Larson is gets by her and goes out of bounds at mid-court right in front of the scorer's table. So another turnover on the Warriors.
One thing you got to remember, use your dribble to create better passing angles. Right there, she kind of, that's when you can turn over. This is a big moment in the game right here. We need to stop.
Yeah, you get the feeling here you can't let it go much longer without a timeout.
Nope. Straight up.
Pull-up shot, baseline, no good by Comito, but Keeney with the rebound, and her putback is good. Now it's 33-23. So 5 points in the half for Keeney. She's got 11. Warriors, no timeout yet. And now another steal.
Avery's got to quit dribbling so much. She's got to learn there.
And fast break here all the way down.
Timeout.
And scoring for Carlisle is Sage Austin, her first 2 of the night. Now a 12-point game, 35-23. Back on the other end, Garvey's shot is blocked by Keeney. And here comes Comito spinning through. Going to find Pitts in the corner. Now they reverse it all the way around. Noring shot fake, called for traveling.
Tell you what, that Comito she is a really good young player. She moves really well with the basketball, not just scoring. She's had a couple nice really pull-up jumpers, but also the way she's created offense for them has been really, really impressive.
Can really score from all 3 levels. She's probably got about 3 steals here in the first 3 minutes of the third quarter.
Yeah.
Now Carlisle called for a bump there.
Well, and like I told you, I'd heard really good things about her, and I see what everybody's talking about. She's a good player.
So first foul of the half, and now Jill Martin's going to get a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a break as well here. 35-23, Carlisle leads Norwalk with a big run out of the halftime. So we'll be back after this on KNIA 94.3 KNIA. Back to Norwalk, 35-23. Carlisle is your score, leading the Warriors. Going back to the second quarter now, it's a 19-2 run for Carlisle. And right out of the timeout, a pass trying to hit Ava Carlson down low is intercepted.
Yeah, good idea.
3-pointer on the way, Carlisle now, and that's up and good.
She's showing off her stuff right now.
That was one of the white girls, I believe.
Oh, was it? No, I think it was
Comito.
Comito.
That was Comito. You're right. That was Comito. So, again, we've mentioned she can score from all levels, and that was another 3-pointer. Now she's tied up. Carlson on the other end, going to help her up, too.
And she's stealing it from about everywhere. Like I said, I am super impressed. I haven't been this impressed with a girls basketball player in a long time. And I don't mean that, like, to sound condescending to girls. I just mean comparing girls to boys. And
she's a freshman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, you know. She is a really good-looking player. You know, she reminds me a little bit of a few of the Ballard players that they had back in the day.
Norwalk back in a 1-3-1 now here in the third quarter. About 4 minutes into the third. It's a 22-2 run overall if you go back to the end of the first half for Carlisle as they miss on that end. Larson, little pull-up shot, no good in transition, rebounded by Noring. Here comes Carlisle with it. Noring going to take it coast to coast. Her shot rims out. They battle for the rebound under there. Larson's on the floor.
We're going to get a jump again.
Jump ball. Going to go to Norwalk. Right now, you'd like to say you want to see a shot fall, but first you need to get some good shots.
Yeah,
and that's
you got
been
to
the
take
problem.
care of it, and you know, but yeah, you just keep Keep grinding away. Like you got to be careful. We're dribbling right into those traps, and yeah.
One trap leads to another, and then
Yeah.
Keeney just takes it right away from Kaylee Carey. Here comes Carlisle again. Noring with it. She'll pull up from 3 now. No good. Hard off the backboard.
Good, Ava.
Ava Garvey with it for Norwalk. Now Birmingham are going to bring it up. So let's see if this could be the possession where you get a better shot. It's Carey with a three-pointer from the
That's
corner.
All right. Good job. Good hustle by
Carlson
Ava.
underneath.
Get them off. Golly, guys.
Carlson had the rebound. She was swarmed by defenders, ended up losing it. Now Keeney on the other end has it knocked away by Larson, and
yeah,
a
little bit of a
foul.
late call. She might have fouled her, but it was just a little bit late.
So Larson knocks it away, called for the reach, and it's the third foul of the half on Norwalk. 38-23 your score. Carlisle, number 8 in 4A, leads Norwalk. Carlisle with it, new shot clock, three-pointer on the way, and this time it's good by Brooke White.
Move it, gotta move it. See, anytime you hold the ball, like you're gonna get she's out of bounds. But you see that anytime you gotta discipline yourself to just keep moving that ball.
Gotta have a plan.
Yep, you got to.
So they avoid the turnover there, goes out of bounds on Carlisle. Norwalk keeps it here. 2:39 left in the third quarter. 41-23. This really got out of hand in a hurry.
Move it.
Larson guarded up top. About 12 on the shot clock. Garvey's trapped in the corner. Gets it to Larson. She's going to dribble into the lane. It goes through the legs of Carlson right to Thomas for 3.
Hey, what an assist, right?
Yeah, I get that's still an assist. It went through the teammate's leg, so the drought is snapped there on the Avery Thomas three-pointer.
There we go. All right, let's see if we can get a stop. Keep plugging away, girls.
41-26 now the score. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter.
That's a foul.
Foul is called in the lane. Went from the short corner into the lane, and then the bump was called.
So this is kind of a fun one. I don't know if you see, in our 1-3-1, we have Ava Carlson out at the point of the 1-3-1. Me and Coach Jeff Ebling of Indianola, if he's watching, we used to get in great debates about this.
Three-pointer no good by Carlisle out of the inbounds pass. It's run down by White. Now they reverse it around. Keeney's going to drive the lane. Left-handed shot, no good. They call her for steps first.
I don't know about that. So we used to get in great debates. He loved this. We let him have this 6'6" when he was coaching JV for us. He had a 6'6" kid, and he loved that 1-3-1. And I was always like, hey, use him down low where he can get some rebounds. And so, Coach Ebes, I'm sure you're not listening tonight, but if you catch it on the nice, good job.
Good pass from the high post
Good
down
job.
low. Ava Garvey gets fouled, and Garvey will go to the line. So good job by the freshman there on the dump down.
Absolutely, good passing. Nice job by Ava to Ava. So you got any thoughts on that? What do you think?
On the, having your tall player up top.
Yeah.
Well, I think if you have a 6'6" player, I think they can be good anywhere in that 1-3-1. But I think there's arguments for both sides.
We spent many days just philosophically. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just, you never are right or wrong in basketball, right? It's just a series of events that I just know that has been something we've talked about for a long time. Great job by Bailey Birmingham getting another offensive rebound off the free throw. She's going to the line for 2.
Yeah, Garvey missed 2, but Birmingham was right in there. Got fouled on the way up, and she hits the first of 2. So Birmingham with 12 points now in the game. She's 2 for 3 at the line. So Norwalk going to need a little bit of a run here in the last 1:24 of the third quarter. They trail by 13 now as Birmingham hits both free throws. 41-28, Carlisle leads it.
Good, I like that too.
Pick up the little
reach.
Pick up Camito at half court, but Birmingham called for the reach there and the foul.
Yeah, Bailey's got to manage her fouls a little bit better than that. Like, that's just one that is a little bit lazy, you know. Instead of moving her feet, she decided to reach in on that.
Keeney going to pull up from about 16 feet.
Nice shot.
Good looking shot from up top there near the top of the key. Keeney scores. She's having a good second half. Got 13 for the game, and it's 43-28 Carlisle. Carlson takes it aggressively at Keeney here. No foul call on the contact, but the shot goes out of bounds. It'll go back to Carlisle.
I don't know, Mike. I don't love that no call. I mean, that's a lot of contact, right? I mean, and the girl, obviously she didn't square her up for a charge, so I think you got to call a block there.
Carlisle with it. They go inside to Keeney, now back out to the perimeter. Three-pointer on the way. And that looks like Brooke White again.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got Brooke White for 3 trays on the night. Now it's
Yep.
46-28.
Get him off. Get him off. Yep.
If you're just joining us, Norwalk led this game 21-16 late in the second quarter. Carlisle finished the half on a 6-0 run, and they've continued that here into the third quarter.
Yeah, what is that? That'd be about, what, 30 to 7?
Overall, it's 30-7. The second half, it's 24-7 here in the third quarter as another timeout is called. So right now, if you're Norwalk, you just got to kind of get your wits about you again, and you're probably not going to come back, but you can at least start to cut into this and maybe win the fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. And these experiences aren't easy to go through, right? When you have a young team and you're playing through some stuff, but because a lot of times the results don't come in the big things like winning the basketball game. But what you have to do is just focus in on the moment, right? Focus in on one possession at a time. Try and do those little things. You know, we got the ball to the high post there, and we found Ava Garvey for a layup. You know, Ava Carlson did a great job. Those little victories can mean a lot.
We're back to action now. Norwalk with the ball. They trail by 18. Down to the last 30 seconds of the third quarter here. Larson with it trapped up top.
Good.
Finds Garvey at the high post. Dumped down for Carlson. Is tipped away. Now it's stolen away in the lane by Keeney. Here comes Camito on the break.
But see, I like that. You can see they're trying to do the right thing. They got the ball to high post. They tried to advance it. They're trying to do the right thing. It's just a little bit robotic right now, and that just is part of being young.
Skip pass to Noring in the corner, and Noring's three is good with 5 seconds left in the third quarter. That's going to make it 49-28. Birmingham shot from midcourt wouldn't have countered if it had gone. And a rough third quarter for the Warriors here. Carlisle takes control. They lead it now 49-28. We'll take a break here on KNIA 94.3. Be back after this. Back for the fourth quarter here in Norwalk. 49-28. Carlisle leads it. Carlisle has the ball first, but it's a turnover. And here comes Birmingham on the fast break. Her shot is up and good. So Birmingham a steal and a layup, and it's 49-30.
Good defense by the Warriors. Came out with a little man-to-man and did a nice job. Oh, Carey. Yeah, nice job. Good ball pressure there by Anna.
Forces a turnover.
Yeah, nice job there by the Warriors. Came out, you know, this is what I think they have to be ready for in the second half. Second half of the season, play all these defenses, right? Don't let teams get comfortable in anything that they want to do. Just try and get good at all of them.
And you might find out what works best for you along the way.
And sometimes it's what's best for you. Excuse me. Sometimes it's what's best for you that night, right? You try, if you have 3 or 4 different things you can go to, it can be what's good in that moment.
Few scores for you. End of 3. This is a boys score. Pella Christian boys lead Pekin 71-41. And that's a final now, 83-47.
I'd like to see against these zones. I'd love to see us go set some screens. Got Ava there at the high post, kind of roaming around. She could go and set the screen if she wanted to. She could do it again.
Larson with the ball, skips it across over to Birmingham. She's going to drive the baseline, runs right into Keeney, and they're going to get Bailey for a charging foul.
Now, that is right there. If I'm a coach for this team, I take that clip and I show the two that Ava Garvey got beat and gave up 3-point plays and say to her, by your senior year, that's what I expect you to be doing, right? Because she slid her feet, cut off the baseline, drew the charge instead of kind of going halfway.
Yep. Keeney able to get the position there on the drive, so Birmingham with the charge. About a minute into the fourth quarter. Carlisle leads at 49-30. Now a steal by Larson there on the pass by Camito. She gets it to Birmingham. Birmingham's going to look to score again in transition.
Nice
Camito
job.
tries to block it, called for the foul.
Nice job. Good work by Anna so far this quarter since they've gone man-to-man. I think she's forced 3 turnovers. I think a steal and 2 forced turnovers, and then Bailey has gotten out and gone on the break. So nice start to the fourth quarter for the Warriors.
And Birmingham's first free throw is up and good. Birmingham now 4 for 5 at the line.
There you go.
17 points as she makes the next one. 49-32 is your score.
All right. Now we got to get this switched up. So they took Camito out. Now Anna's got to switch out and guard Noring if she's going to bring the ball up and cause it. There you go. She got it. Got the
near steal by Larson.
Oh, that's over and back. Yeah,
they
that's
do get
over
the call
and back.
eventually. Pitts came up with it, crossed into the backcourt, so it is an over and back call.
Little known fact. Anna did touch the ball on that, but it's the last player. So if the defense tips it and it's a double tip, it's actually still over and back.
Yeah, we saw
a lot of people messed that one up. Yeah, a lot of people messed that one up.
I don't think it was called the other night, and tonight it is called.
Yep, that was correct by the refs.
And now Larson has the ball knocked out of bounds. It goes back to Norwalk.
a lot of half-court violations going on here.
So Warriors got it down 17, trying to cut away at this deficit a little bit.
See, this is where I'd really love to get this offense to where Bailey gets inside of there, right? Get her right there and
skip past to Thomas.
Skip it back.
Carlson trying to post up down low. Now Birmingham going to drive in, steps through,
Good job.
Scores.
Good job.
Nice under control drive to the basket by Birmingham. She scores again, and it's 49-34.
Cut to 15 all of a sudden. Let's get out of there.
Keeney tries a 3, a long rebound goes to Carlisle. Now Keeney inside.
Okay, we'll take it. I don't know for sure if I agree with that no call, but I'm not going to complain.
Norwalk's going to get the ball back, and Brian White not going to let this go much further. He's going to take a timeout here. I think he's wondering what the call was as well. But at 49-34, good start to the fourth quarter for the Warriors.
Very nice. Again, you're just looking for little things, right? And I think one thing that maybe the Warriors are onto right now is keep switching up some defenses, right? Now, I will tell you, if I'm coaching this, what I would do right now is go back to something different now coming out of the timeout. I think they can be a team where we're constantly changing. Don't let those girls get comfortable in anything that we're doing, because Coach White is sitting there talking about his man-to-man offense right now, right? And I think we're starting to show we can be pretty good at multiple defenses.
Yeah, it's a chess match. I mean, they're preparing for what you've been doing. Now they're going to be ready for that. If you come out in something else, the girls might be a little confused and turn it over.
Coach Pelzer and I were just talking about this a couple weeks ago, too. When you ground yourself in defense and switching defenses and things like that, the other thing that it does is it kind of takes a little bit of the stress off the offense, right? And the game of basketball becomes more than just putting the ball through the hoop. And a lot of times when you don't worry about putting the ball in the hoop, it happens a little more naturally.
So this is a 6-0 run to start the fourth quarter by Norwalk. All the points from Birmingham, I believe.
Yep, I think so.
5.5 to go in the game. And Norwalk's got the basketball down 15.
Got to give credit, though, to the Warriors. One thing that is really nice.
Just get it across in time.
Attack.
To
Head up,
Thomas.
head up, head up, head up. Ah, shoot, she missed that.
Larson with it up top. They're going to set in their
Run a
half-court
set
offense.
play. Now, don't move.
Larson picks up the dribble, gets it to Birmingham. She's trapped in the corner. They reverse it around. Thomas, open three on the way, no good. And the rebound chased down by Carlisle there. It's Riley Sievers.
Let's see if we can't make something happen on the defensive end again. Good. Get a 5. Get a 5.
Yeah, Carlson guarding Noring tightly there. Now Pitts with the ball up top, guarded by Larson.
Get up there, Bailey. Get up and play defense. Got to work.
Shot fake now. Back up top. Near steal by Carlson, and she's called for the little bump up top. With 7 on the shot clock, they get Carlson for the foul.
I don't mind the idea. Ava's got to learn, keep that inside hand in the passing lane. And what you can kind of do is just knock it away, keep your thumb down in that passing lane, knock it away to yourself, and go get it. And instead of, she kind of just went for the ball with her whole body.
So 7th foul, that's going to put Carlisle in the bonus, and Noring goes to the line and knocks down the front end of the 1-and-1. She's 3 for 3 at the line.
Yeah, she has a nice looking stroke as well.
One of those good softball players for Carlisle, as a state semifinalist last year.
What I was going to compliment the Warriors on, they really have done a nice job of taking care of the ball against pressure, though, which is, you know, just a big way to stay in some of these games.
Good Birmingham go, slicing and dicing through the lane, and gets the shot up and draws another foul, so Birmingham will go back to the line. Bailey Birmingham had 9 points at the half. She's added 10 here in the second half, looking to get to 20 points now, and she hits the first free throw and does it. So another 20-point night for Birmingham.
Well, and let's make sure to note that, too. When you got a sophomore that's putting up 20, you know, you can add with a lot of things. All we got to do is start just minimizing some of the other little things and, you know, continue to – we just have those stretches where we don't play good enough basketball, and that's just part of youth.
Birmingham knocks down both free throws. The deficit back down to 15, 51-36. About 4 minutes left here in the game. And Carlisle doing a pretty good job without Camito in there, running their offense.
Yeah,
oh, there's Camito. She's back. Spin move baseline.
Yep, good defense. Good slide. Don't. No, I wouldn't.
Oh,
scary again.
Yeah. Oh, tried to get a little fancy there on the drive, and that caught the ball on her thigh there, the side of her thigh, and called for the double dribble.
See how important cutting off that baseline was, though, initially, right? We got the baseline cut off, and then that actually led to the turnover later. Yep.
So it goes back to Norwalk here.
Good, you're fine. Skip.
8-2.
One more.
8-2 run by Norwalk in the quarter. Warriors running their zone offense now against the 2-3.
Oh, they're getting better movement, I think. I feel like they are looking stronger. Move that ball, Anna. 9
on the shot clock. Larson kicks it to Thomas. She takes a quick, ill-advised 3. It nearly gets it down, but no good. And Carlisle now will slow it up there. Initially looked like they'd try to score in transition. Noring holds it up. And Wildcats will run a little bit of clock here. They're allowed to run about 30 seconds off. Noring going to drive baseline, though, and her layup is good.
And they got a really nice 1-2 punch with Noring, and easy, Bailey, easy. Got to know where you're at.
Jump ball called. Noring 8 points now in the second half, 10 for the game. Battled a little bit of foul trouble early in this one, but.
Well, what that was, there was a little extracurricular there, and I don't know for sure what that was all about.
It'll stay with Norwalk on the jump ball call. 2:49 left in the fourth quarter. 53-36 Carlisle in control right now.
Gotta move it. Move. Good, there.
Corner.
See those angles right
Garvey,
there?
that was well done.
Nice job, nice job.
At the free throw line area to Garvey. She finds Thomas. Layup was good.
Hopefully those are some teaching points the Warriors can use, too, to really help their girls see when they execute how things can look. You saw really good angles that time by the Warrior offense.
Thomas in double digits now with 11. Deficit back to 15.
That's offensive, you bet.
There.
Nice job, Bailey.
Birmingham moving her feet. Little push off by Pitts. the player control foul on Carlisle, so Norwalk gets it back.
I want to see Bailey continue to work on her defense. She needs to really concentrate on moving her feet. When she does, she's a really good defensive player. She's got length and athleticism.
And rewarded there by drawing the charge. So 53-38, Norwalk going to try, see if they can cut this down into single digits before all is said and done. Birmingham 3 on the way, just short. Rebound goes to Thomas. Now back out to Larson. She's going to drive into the lane, loses control. Noring with the steal. Here comes Camito now. Number's not there. She's going to pull it back up.
This has been a staple for Coach White for a long time. He's going to get into this high flex offense. If you're the Warriors, that's exactly what you want to do right there, is try and step in, because it's a pattern, and see if you can't get a steal.
Ends with a Keeney three-pointer that's no good, but Camito's there to clean up with the offensive putback. And White's going to take another timeout. 17 points now for Macy Camito.
Well, all in all, I mean, it's hard, and I know it doesn't help the kids, it doesn't help the coaches, but you can see this Warrior team getting better. They're playing better basketball, and like we've talked about, there just isn't that many breaks in their schedule. They've kind of played all the best teams of the Raccoon River, and you know, haven't had quite enough against some of the top teams in the Little Hawkeye. It'll be fun to watch in the second half of the season, though. You know, I'm not sure at DCG is going to be a real winnable game, but kind of some of these other ones, you know, the Pellas, the Grinnells, the Indianolas of the world, I think it'll be really fun to see what the Warriors have in them to give those teams a run. And then we talked about this, you know, you got to take care of Newton. You got to get Oski at home, and you got to take care of Pella Christian again.
Yeah, they took care of Pella Christian 60-24 the first time around. So we'll see what happens. I mean, look at some of the teams they played, though. ADM, Pella, Winterset, Lewis Central, Indianola, Dallas Center Grimes, Ballard, Grinnell, and now Carlisle.
And I think they've all been ranked.
Yeah,
at some point this season.
At some point in the season.
And,
back to action.
And I think one thing, we got to be fair to the Warriors. They've been competitive in most of those games, right?
Yeah,
you
at
know,
least for a while.
Right. It's been in stretches, and yeah, they've had issues at times.
Thomas drives the baseline, tries to kick it back out, but again, another deflection. Carlisle has been really good on those deflections and steals tonight. Transition opportunity, Noring misses. Here comes Larson for Norwalk.
Good, head up, head up, head up.
Just 50 seconds left now in the game, 55-38. 20 on the shot clock. Warriors being patient here, trying to end it with a good possession.
I know, you gotta.
Carlson tries to hit Garvey. It's deflected, and then it goes off Garvey's fingertips and out of bounds. Just can't quite make those connections.
No.
They've got the ideas, but.
Well, and yeah. Not, you know, they're in a 3-2 zone or a 1-2-2 zone, and it's going to just take some movement.
Now White's going to call one more timeout and bring in the final line of players here. 5 substitutes coming into the game for Carlisle. Some of the JV girls going to get in there. 20.5 seconds to go. Now, I thought they were just going to let the subs come in. Now they're actually going to take a timeout. So
I don't know.
Carlisle will draw something up here for their JV.
I was going to get into this with you last week with Oskaloosa. One of my pet peeves is you get the reserves in there. Now, if they go out there and they just hold the ball for 20 seconds, I think it's the most ridiculous thing. And you saw it in the Oskaloosa game. It was kind of the end, and one of us kind of dribbled out and took a shot clock violation. And I'm like, it's not bad sportsmanship to try and score. You haven't played all night. You got a chance. Go score. I mean,
yeah. If there's 3 or 4 starters in there, it's a different story.
Yeah, and they're trying to press you and stuff like that. But you know, or if it's been a close game and it's just like, all right. But you get those reserves in there. Take advantage of every minute you get. You know, try and get a bucket for somebody.
So 55-38 your score now. 20 seconds to go. The story of this one was a 33-7 run by Carlisle that started late in the second quarter and continued all the way through the third. Warriors have played better here in the fourth, but they've cut the margin down to 15 or so a couple times. But now the final seconds of this one, as we're down to about 10 seconds, Carlisle with the basketball. And maybe they will just dribble it now. A pull-up shot from the wing there is no good. by Kyra Fisk. Birmingham brings it down, but the clock expires before she can shoot it. And this one is in the books. Final score, 8th ranked of Class 4A, Carlisle 55, Norwalk 38.
Well, just not quite enough tonight, but again, I thought it was a game effort by the Warriors, and you know, they got a few extra days this week, and now got to get ready for always a tough game at Pella.
So we'll take a break here on 94.3 KNA. We'll be back to wrap it up. We'll have our key play, our player of the game. Might see Coach Martin up here before we're all said and done, but stay with us, and we'll be back in a bit.
At Holland Farms Senior Living in Norwalk, their goal is for every resident to make Holland Farms their home for years to come by offering services in 3 distinct residential options: carefree living, assisted living, and memory care. Holland Farms can gladly serve the needs of all who reside in their community. Holland Farms Senior Living opened its doors in May of 2021 and is conveniently located at 2800 Sunset Drive, right next to Elizabeth Holland Park. If you are interested in learning more about Norwalk's newest senior living community and would like to schedule a tour, simply visit hollandfarmsliving.com. Cementech in Indianola is hiring for a variety of job openings. Along with competitive pay, Cementech offers free medical insurance premiums, which means no payroll deductions. They also offer 100% employee-owned annual stock grants to build your retirement nest egg at no cost to you, as well as annual educational scholarships awarded to children of employees. Check out their job openings today at cementech.com/careers and come join the team at Cementech in Indianola.
At Harvey's Automotive and Machine in Norwalk, your CarQuest Auto Parts team members are here to ensure you get the right parts the first time. Their stores offer a variety of free services and convenient hours to help make your life easier and your driving experience as smooth as possible. At Harvey's Automotive, customer service is driven by independent owners who are passionate about delivering excellence in everything they do. Harvey's Automotive is also a proud supporter of Norwalk High School athletics, and they would like to wish all the Warrior teams good luck.
At Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk, your satisfaction is their top priority. Their friendly professional team is committed to helping you find the information and assistance you need at every step of the car buying and ownership journey. Combine that with their award-winning customer service, thousands of vehicles to choose from, and always here community care, you can trust the team at Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk will go the extra mile to ensure you drive away in the new or used vehicle that fits you. Check them out at gychevynorwalk.com or stop by the dealership at 2501 Sunset Drive in Norwalk today.
Unity Point Clinic Norwalk provides family medicine for people of all ages in Norwalk and the surrounding area. Conveniently located at 801 Colonial Circle and open Monday through Thursday 7:30 to 5:30 and Fridays 7:30 to 5, Unity Point Clinic Norwalk can provide a variety of services for your physical, emotional, and mental health needs, such as routine checkups, immunizations, annual physical exams, and other preventative care. When it comes to your health, trust the professionals at Unity Point Clinic in Norwalk. Bellflower Florist and Gifts in Norwalk is your neighborhood floral and gift shop that offers exceptional quality, service, and design for all your floral needs. Conveniently located at 2251 Sunset Drive, Suite C in Norwalk, and open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and 8 a.m. to noon on Saturdays. They are proud to serve Norwalk, Indianola, Carlisle, the surrounding communities, and Des Moines metro area. Bellflower Florist and Gifts is your family-owned full-service flower and gift shop for all occasions. From floral arrangements to gifts for everyone, they have you covered at Bellflower Florist and Gifts in Norwalk.
And back to Norwalk, Mike Effner and Chris Larson with you on 94.3 KNIA for some post-game wrap-up here. 8th-ranked Carlisle girls end up on the winning side tonight, 55-38 over Norwalk. At one time, it was a very competitive game. Norwalk led it 21-16 late in the second quarter. Carlisle finished the quarter on a 6-0 run and then outscored Norwalk 27-7 in the third quarter, and that was pretty much all she wrote. Carlisle improves to 11-3 overall in the year. Norwalk drops to 3-10, and 9 of those 10 losses are to teams that are ranked or were ranked or ranked at some point in the season, Coach.
Yeah, just and like I told you, it's never easy if you're a basketball player, but I think that it is what it is, right? And the Warriors, it's hard because they kind of are just good enough to get your hopes up a little bit, and they get you excited. but they just don't quite have the experience or the strength to put 32 good minutes together.
And we look at one other score that just came in, a final score. Pella Christian girls from the Little Hawkeye, 41, Albia 29. Pella Christian forced 25 turnovers in that one. Turnover is always such a key part of
absolutely.
any high school basketball game.
Speaking of which, well, are you going to go with the scorers first?
I'm going to run down the scoring, and then we'll get to our Greg Young key play and player of the game. First of all, for Norwalk, 21 points from Bailey Birmingham, the sophomore tonight. Big fourth quarter there as she kind of led Norwalk. They outscored Carlisle 10-6 in the fourth. 11 points for Avery Thomas. She had 3 3-pointers again. I think she had 3 on Friday as well. 4 points for Ava Carlson. Those came early. And then 2 points for Anna Larson also in the first half. That rounds it out for Norwalk. And for Carlisle, I think I'm 3 points short here, but unofficially 17 for Macy Camito. I got 13 for Katie Keeney, 10 for Isabel Noring, 1 point for Emma Pitts, 2 for Sage Austin, and 9 for Brooke White, unofficially. So now we take a look at our Greg Young Chevrolet key play and player of the game. And our key play probably wasn't just one play. It was a multitude of things that happened during a 33-7 run for Carlisle that started in the second quarter, went into the third. Their half-court traps, they got a lot of deflections and steals, scored in transition, and Macy Camito was in the middle of it all.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. You know, what kind of started it all was defense, though, right? You know, and for a freshman, we talked about some of her flashy moves, but really what turned the game around was Macy Camito, 2 steals and runouts, and got the lead. I think Noring maybe added another one, and just really catapulted them to, you know, when you said turnovers really play a part in all games, that's kind of what happened. Once we started turning it over and leading some of those pick-six scores, it kind of started rolling downhill, and the Warriors couldn't catch their breath.
Yeah, so a big run there. That was our play of the game, is that 33-7 run for Carlisle. Our player of the game for Norwalk tonight, it's going to be Bailey Birmingham again, the sophomore. She had 21 points overall, 9 at half, knocked down a couple threes in the first half, and then the second half, when she got going, eventually it was drives to the basket, kind of splitting the defense and getting to the foul line.
Yeah, you know, Bailey, we talked about this with Reddick and the boys' side. You know, I think that sometimes you should have that dominant player who, when all goes right, they should be the player of the game. And then there'll be just some different nights. You know, I thought Bailey did a nice job in the second half, and that's kind of her job for us. Now, I would say with her, you know, is kind of similar to what we just talked about with Camito, right? We got to start making some winning plays, and so people doing things. So sometimes it could be, you know, people who are maybe more defensive oriented or passing oriented or rebounding, scoring, but then also we gotta get some of the people, you know, like Bailey, let's say, or like Avery Thomas, and we talked about with Ava Garvey cutting off the baseline. We got to get them engaged, and you know, when a 7-0 run happens, we got to be able to find that inner toughness to know we're not going to let them score again, and that's just, you've seen that time and time again with the Warriors, where once it gets going downhill, it gets really hard for them to get a stop, right? But let's give Bailey credit too. It's not easy to always keep putting that ball in the hole, especially when you know, when your team's starting to spiral. So she's doing a good job of keeping her focus and keeping in attack mode.
So again, Bailey Birmingham, that player of the game for Norwalk tonight with those 21 points. She was 7 for 8 at the free throw line, so another good night at the line for the sophomore. That has been our Greg Young Chevrolet Radio Key Play and Player of the Game. Let Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk go the extra mile for you with award-winning customer service, thousands of vehicles to choose from, and always here, community care. Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk. And we wait for Coach Martin to perhaps come up.
I don't know if I don't know for sure.
We've talked to her for the last several games, but maybe
it's a little out of whack when it's just the girl game, right? Yeah. Like, I don't know if like after games, if she's used to that rhythm or not. You know, normally we've kind of gotten her in the rhythm of halftime of the boys game, and now we switched it up.
Yeah, that's when she comes up, halftime of the boys game. There is no boys game tonight, so we'll take a quick break here. Maybe we'll have Coach Martin, maybe not, but stay tuned with us here on 94.3 KNIA. We'll be back after this.
Remax Precision of Norwalk is ready to help lead the search for your next home. Remax Precision is a premier upscale real estate firm specializing in new construction, residential, and commercial real estate in central Iowa. Their mission is to provide a better type of service for both the realtor and clientele through the use of technology, agent experience, and exceptional market knowledge. Contact RE/MAX Precision today at 515-201-4203. RE/MAX Precision of Norwalk is also a proud supporter of Norwalk High School athletics, and they want to wish the Warrior student-athletes and teams an outstanding school year.
At Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk, your satisfaction is their top priority. Their friendly professional team is committed to helping you find the information and assistance you need at every step of the car buying and ownership journey. Combine that with their award-winning customer service, thousands of vehicles to choose from, and always here community care, you can trust the team at Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk will go the extra mile to ensure you drive away in the new or used vehicle that fits you. Check them out at gychevynorwalk.com or stop by the dealership at 2501 Sunset Drive in Norwalk today.
And back in Norwalk here, final score again, 55-38. The Carlisle girls, ranked 8th in Class 4A, defeat Norwalk tonight, improving to 11-3 on the season. Norwalk falls to 3-10. Again, the pivotal moment was a 33-7 run for Carlisle after Norwalk led 21-16 late in the second. That's going to wrap it up for us here tonight. Thanks for joining us on 94.3 KNIA. For Chris Larson, this is Mike Effner saying good night and so long from Norwalk.